Today we are starting a brand new chapter book, and it is a Batman chapter book. Whenever we start a new book, we want to think about what we already know about what we're going to read in that book. We call that schema. Everybody say schema.
Schema.
So, superheroes is probably something you guys know something about, right?
Sort of. A lot.
Do you know something about superheroes, Liana? Tell me what you know.
Some of them have superpowers.
Who are your favorite superheroes?
Poison. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Now, first you were going to say Poison Ivy. Tell me why you changed your mind.
Because Poison Ivy's a villain.
Poison Ivy is a villain. Tell me the difference between a superhero and a villain.
Well, villain is a bad person that tries to destroy the world.
Oh, tries to destroy the world. And what is a superhero?
Try to save the world.
Tries to save the world. That's a really good way to put it.
I think my favorite superhero is Spider-Woman and Batgirl.
Okay. What do you think, Gus?
My favorite superheroes. Spider-Man, first favorite. Batman, second favorite.
My favorite superheroes are Spider-Man, Elastic Man, and Flash.
What do you think, Leo?
My favorite superhero is the Flash and Green Lantern.
You're going to choose just one superhero as who you think is the very best superhero.
Can we draw a picture of them?
You can draw a picture, but the more important part is to write why that is your favorite superhero. Your job is going to be to convince your peers at the table that your superhero is the best. So think about how you could convince everybody that your superhero is the best. Write the name of the superhero at the top, and then the traits of that superhero that make him the best. Think about how you're going to talk about that superhero to your peers at the table to convince them that yours is the best. Yours is going to win the Superhero of the Year award.
Don't they have to battle each other then?
I don't know. That's up to you. You have to convince your peers. You have 5 minutes to finish preparing your argument. We're here today to determine the award for the Superhero of the Year. Your job is to convince your peers that your superhero should win the award. Who'd like to go first? Go ahead, Gianluca.
Flash. Flash is the best superhero because he can run around the world 100 times in a second. He can go get food in half a second before the fight. He can run on water and has time for naps and has 2 partners minutes. And I drew a picture of Flash punching the robber and the minutos.
So ask your friends what they think.
I like it.
Do you guys agree with Gianluca's nomination? Do you think that should be the Superhero of the Year?
No.
No. Liana, who do you think should be the Superhero of the Year? You have to convince everybody.
I want to go last.
You want to go last. Strategy, I like that. Who wants to go next? Go ahead, Gus.
I did Spider-Man. See, I did a picture of him here. And he can climb walls, and he can shoot webs, and he has spider sense. So that means, like, if somebody's about to attack him and he doesn't know, he gets like a little tingle in his head, and then he can dodge.
What makes Spider-Man the best? Why is he better than Flash, for example?
Because that if Flash is trying to attack him, he can shoot his webs at a wall and stick to the wall, and he'll notice, and he can like basically sort of like a mile around him. If anything's gonna come at him, then he has his spider sense, so he has a couple of seconds to do something, like shoot a web at a wall and
talk to Gus.
I disagree because what if he's not wearing the Spider-Man suit and he gets attacked?
But the Spider-Man suit is not where his power comes from.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to hide his identity.
Yeah, but if he's somewhere out, like if he's somewhere where nobody's looking.
What if it's out in the open?
I like how Jean-Luc said, I disagree because. That's a really good skill that good readers and peers have in the classroom, is when somebody says something that you disagree with, you just say, I disagree with you because. Or you might also say, I agree with you because. Leo, who would you like to nominate?
Green Lantern. Green Lantern, I think, is powerful and can win it because he can create like green, like I don't know, like telegram things and smash them onto the bad guy. And then he's also strong. He's smart. He's fast, but not as fast as the Flash. And he's also sneaky. And I drew a picture of him making like planes attacking Poison Ivy.
Any agreement or disagreement? Gus?
No, I like him. I think he should win it. Actually, I like that guy.
What did Leo say that convinced you to agree with him?
Well, I think it's cool that he can make anything out of. He's got the ring, and he can basically make anything out of green energy. Mm-hmm. And when his willpower is low, his green energy is low.
Good job, Leo. So Catherine's next. Who would you like to nominate?
Spider-Woman or Spider-Girl. Her brother, I guess, is Spider-Man. So she has spider powers. Like she can shoot webs like into the air, and then she can like swing from them. And then she can strangle villains by shooting webs at them, and then it's like what real spiders do. When a bug gets trapped in their web, they sort of wrap them up in spider sticky stuff. And then she can climb walls by shooting a web at the wall and then like shooting another web on top of that and like climb it. And she has a very colorful suit.
Does anyone want to disagree or agree with Catherine? Liana.
I disagree because she doesn't have a colorful suit. It's a spider. She has like the same colors as Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's blue and red, and blue, red, or white.
And
I disagree. Let Jean-Luc have a turn.
I disagree because Spider-Man was made first, so she's pretty much like a knockoff of Spider-Man.
Gus.
I disagree with you. I agree with you. She does have a very colorful suit. Her colors are yellow, white, red, blue, and some purple.
Do you agree or disagree with Jean-Luc in his assessment that she's a knockoff of Spider-Man?
Well, you know, half and half. I mean, I think... Well, I don't think she's Spider-Man's brother.
Sister. She's not?
She's not.
I don't know.
She's just
sidekick.
No, she's not
Sorta.
exactly a sidekick. She has spider sense, but it's actually sense that Spider-Man is in trouble for some random reason.
Okay. So
The old
you
Spider-Man.
disagree with Jean-Luc that she's not really a knockoff because she's not his sister.
But I mean,
There are parts of that you agree
they
with,
made
though?
the Spider-Man. Yeah, they made the Spider-Man cartoon, but then they made the Spider-Girl cartoons, and that's really old too. And in that, Spider-Man, he's always getting caught and stuff, and then Spider-Girl comes and saves the day.
All right, last one. Liana, it is your turn. Who is your nomination?
Batman.
Tell your peers why.
Because he's like the only one that doesn't have superpowers.
Hey, hang on. She gets her chance to make her argument, and then you can agree or disagree. Go ahead, Liana. Tell us about it.
Instead of having superpowers like Flash, Green Lantern, and whoever that is.
Spider-Man.
And Spider-Woman.
Go ahead.
We can talk. He has a bat ring, whatever that's called.
Battering.
Yeah, and it, like,
Bat rope.
it puts,
Bat
like, he
grenades.
throws it, and then it gets back to him instead of using his superpower thingy. And
So he has no
uses-
superpowers. He just
yeah.
has tools.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he uses himself to fight, too.
Okay. Gianluca, do you agree or disagree?
I agree that the fact that he doesn't have a superpower, but I disagree that he only uses himself as defense because he has like
He doesn't. He uses a bat ring and himself.
but
Mostly himself.
but like in most shows and movies about him, he doesn't have the battering. He uses like other objects.
Yeah,
bat rope.
sort of.
Catherine, do you agree or disagree?
Well, I'm not really sure, but I know how he became a superhero. His parents died because someone, I think.
It was one of the bad guys who shot
Yeah,
him.
and so he wanted to start fighting crime because that made him feel bad when he was little.
He thinks it was Two-Face who shot.
No,
So-
he was 12 when he.
It was
I
just
know.
a
And
normal guy.
His
Just like a
butler
normal.
raised him,
Alfred.
and Alfred's blind.
So do you think that the fact that he became a superhero because of his parents getting killed, does that make him a better candidate for Superhero of the Year?
I think so because he did it out of like his heart. He didn't do it because he had superpowers.
Oh, I like that, Catherine. Gus?
Spider-Man got bitten by a radioactive spider.
Mm-hmm.
But he started fighting crime because his Uncle Ben died because a common crook killed him.
Oh, so Spider-Man has some similar characteristics to Batman and how he became it. Gianluca?
I disagree with her for one thing. Alfred is not blind.
Oh, thank you for clarifying that. Leo? Leo's going to have the last word.
Well, I disagree with one thing about using the batterings all the time, because usually he just gets into a lot of fist fights.
Not all the time. I didn't say all the time. I said.
The batarang is normally used to just like see where things are.
All right.
He
So
does half and half.
And it's not one batarang,
Lots of fist
it's
fights.
like 30.
Yeah,
got
it is a
30.
lot.
So we've heard about the Green Lantern, we've heard about the Flash, we've heard about Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, and Batman. Who thinks the Green Lantern should be the Superhero of the Year? We got one vote. Who thinks Flash should be the Superhero of the Year?
2 votes.
One vote. Who thinks Spider-Man? One vote. Who thinks Spider-Woman? 2 votes. And who thinks Batman? You have to pick one or the other.
Can't vote too.
You can only vote for one.
Why did I vote for me?
Oh,
That's my
about
point. You
you?
can't
What
vote
do
for
you
yourself.
What do you think?
I have to say that I think Batman is the superhero for one reason.
What?
Because he's a man. He doesn't have any special powers. I really agree with Liana that somebody who doesn't have any superpowers, who relies on their own things, that's my opinion. We had a great discussion about who should be the superhero of the year. You guys did a nice job of agreeing with each other and disagreeing with each other and stating why. Good readers can describe characters, their characteristics, their motivations, and why they do the things they do in the story. Thank you for being able to do that today.
Wait, who do you think got in second place?
Oh, I don't know about that.